What is up, guys? Today we are playing as Groot, taking on Thanos on Expert Mode. I think that this will be a fun match right here. And I'm also using a deck that was a custom deck by request from my channel member Sean. Huge shouts to Sean and thank you so much. Let's go through the protection deck breakdown right here. So this is a ready for a fight deck here with Groot, which I think is a really powerful card for Groot, because as long as Groot can access his alter ego, I think that he can do a lot of cool things, because he can get those growth counters with growth spurt. So with 3 copies of Ready for a Fight, it's very essential for Groot to be able to access alter ego. 2 copies of Practice Plan to recur the Ready for Fights. With Starhawk, and then we have a flood of basic cards here. So Rocket Raccoon, Grant War. We want a bunch of wilds and physical resources to pay for the Ready for Fights too. But with Grant War, who's really good for Groot because he has a Thwart stat of 2, free ally to play to really help Groot do some thwarting. With Spider-Man Miles Morales here, Deadpool, Nick Fury, Ironheart, Gambit, Vivian, and Professor X as all of our allies. The 3 basic doubles, 2 Power in All of Us, Helicare, Mansion, Death Focus, because Groot has so many superpowers, including upgrades that are superpowers. We have the Night Nurse, and we also have a build support right here because our Fertile Ground is a super key and important support here for Groot. And if it gets discarded for whatever reason, we really want to make sure that we can secure it out on the table. So yeah, that is our deck breakdown here for Sean's custom deck by request for September. And yeah, let's shuffle up and we'll see how we do here against Thanos. Let's go ahead and get Thanos set up here. So main scheme stage 1A says nothing else. Okay, we already did that. You just include everything into the encounter deck just with the recommended sets. Advanced main scheme stage 1B. Okay, so we also create the Infinity Stone deck here, which is probably the thing that I didn't just read. But so we have these 6 Infinity Stones right here, and we're going to shuffle them up and create an Infinity Stone deck. And then Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlets, so each time after he activates, resolve the special ability of each Infinity Stone in play. Otherwise, if there are no stones in play, then we put the top card of the stone deck into play. So we're going to create this here, and we will just put the stone deck, let's just put it right here. Right, I think that's what we always do. Okay, and then it says here for the main scheme stage 1B, one of you put the top card of the stone deck into play. So top card coming into play is, the Time Stone. That one's pretty rough. Okay, and then search the encounter deck for the Sanctuary side scheme and reveal it. So we have Sanctuary reviewed right here with hinder 1 per player plus 3 threat. So this side scheme is going to have 4 threat here. And the way that Thanos works is that he has 2 main scheme stages. Whenever he advances the first one, he's going to snap the Infinity Gauntlet, and we remove half of our cards, the player cards, from the game, which is pretty thematic and pretty rough. So hopefully we're able to block that from happening. The Sanctuary side scheme says that Thanos cannot take damage while this side scheme is in play. It also has the victory keyword and a 1 defeat effect that we can trigger, but I usually don't trigger that anyways. Thanos comes in here with Stalwart and Toughness. Let's give him a Tough Stats card on his hit point dial. Oops. Right. And then I also have a, actually, let's get him set up here. His one reviewed is to search the encounter deck and discard power for Thanos' helmet and reveal it. We have that right here. So Thanos' helmet is an attachment. Thanos gains Retaliate 1. But as a hero response, after a hero makes a basic attack against Thanos, we can spend a mental and a physical resource to discard that card. All right, I think we're all shuffled up here. And then one cool thing we have here is we have a 10-sided die, which we're going to use to track Groot's growth counters. So actually currently we have 0 counters actually, so I guess I'll set the die here aside. But basically, depending on the amount of counters we have, we'll put that there like that, and we have our 10 counters. Is that the best way to do that? I think that's the best way to do that. Yeah, let's do it that way. So we just set this aside for now because currently we have 0 counters, and Groot can build growth counters on himself with actions like the growth spurt, and there's other cards in his kit. And Fertile Ground, I mean, that's our main card, right? That we really want to build those growth counters. All right, so we're all shuffled up here for the encounter deck, and I think we're good to go. Okay, let's do our mulligans. We're gonna drop to our hands here 6 in alter ego, and let's get started. All right. Okay. Ooh, no. Ooh, okay. I was just gonna say we didn't get any build out cards. We just got the mansion here. I love a double with it though. Ooh, X is not gonna be as good here because Thanos has Stalwart. I think we hold on to Rocket here, and I think we mulligan 4, really trying to get a double resource right now. Yeah, let's mulligan 4 cards and draw 4 more backups to our hands here. 6, Double, 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 double. Uh-oh. We drew the helicarrier. Oof. And no doubles. Okay, this is a rough one here because I mean we could just play the mansion Grant Ward. Grant Ward can't block for us. If I go helicarrier, we can go into Starhawk here. I like to stay down Art Eagle, but if he schemes, let's say he schemes for 3, and then he gets like a boost, let's say it's like 3, he schemes for 6, and then he time stones us, the threat could go really high. Oh man. Uh am I can I afford to take the risk here? I could also just let him attack me, right? Let me see, if we play the mansion, we can draw 1 card. I really wanted to do that. Let's use the growth spur here. So that as action, place 2 growth counters on Groot to a max of 10. Let's go and just get our 2 counters here. So currently we have 2 counters as Groot. And man, what do we do here with this hand, guys? I don't think Grant Ward's a play. We don't have any resource or anything for him. I like to have an ally to block. I don't want to lose Helicarrier and Mansion here. That's kind of a worry. If I play Mansion, I draw a card. I won't be able to play Starhawk. But I can only hold on. And we lost a ton of allies here as well, right, guys? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 allies already gone from the deck. We probably have to just take a hit from THANOS. And I think, which card do I hold on here? I'm going to play Mansion, guys. We're not going to go Helicarrier. We're going to go Super Greed. We'll get the Mansion out. And we get to hold on to 1 ally. I think we do Rocket here. Yeah, Rocket's going to be ally that we hold on to. Okay, so let's use 4 resources right here. So we can play in all physicals too. That's not good for the regular fights. 4 resources to play our Avengers Mansion. So we got this support into play. It's a 4-cost support as action when exhausted and then draw a card. Oops, that's not the right token. A right token here. So let's exhaust it, draw a card into the Night Nurse. I think I just played here. Dang it. Okay, we'll use Rock as a resource and we'll play the Night Nurse. So 1-cost support here comes in with 3 med counters. As an action, we can exhaust and remove med counter to heal a damage from a hero and also discard a status card. Let's flip up here with our 2 growth counters to hero form. And I think we'll just store for 1 from Sanctuary, drop it down to 3 threat, and that's going to end our turn. So this way, if we get caught off guard, we can at least discard the Night Nurse. Let's draw back up to 5 here. Not great without the doubles, and we're getting a lot of allies. Okay, here's a double here, and we can get Gambit out. So I'm feeling a lot better with Gambit in our hand. All right, that's our first turn. So it's over to THANOS. Not the best first turn, but I think we have a good second turn coming up. Our THANOS is going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. I'm going to put this over here because I think it's kind of going to get in my way. All right, THANOS is going to activate now. He's going to attack because we're in hero form. We have 2 growth counters. Actually, I got to put it by here, don't I? So Groot has a Force Interrupt for Colossus. When he would take any amount of damage, we remove that many growth counters from him instead, and for each growth counter removed, we prevent 1 of that damage. So it's a Force Interrupt. We cannot choose whether we want to trigger or not. So we have to remove counters if he does damage, which he will. The question is, do I exhaust to defend for 3? I think I do. Yeah, so let's exhaust here. We're defending for 3. Thanos hitting with a base of 4. He gets a boost card here. Boost is his card and ally or upgrades you can control. Luckily, we have no allies or upgrades, only supports. So 0 boost icon is great for us. He's going to do 4 damage. We block for 3. We take 1 damage. Floor Colossus makes us lose 1 growth counter, and we take no damage. So down to 1 growth counter here. Okay, then after Thanos activates, he triggers Infinity Gauntlet. We resolve special of each stone in play, which is a time stone. Special discard top 4 cards of your deck. Please don't lose our ground. Okay, we didn't lose it, so that's good to see. And then place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded. We have a resource, 2 events, and an ally. So 3 card types, 3 threat getting added to the main. Goes up to 4 threat here from 1. Then we discard the time zone. Let's put that back here as an Infinity Stone discard pile. All right, we survived the activation here. We get 1 face down counter card. It is Tribute. Oh, I don't like this one. So it's a crisis icon, so we cannot remove that from the main with this in play. When it's defeated, we deal the player who defeats a face down counter card. It's also not great. So 2 threat on this side scheme here. Okay, and then it is back over to our turn. Okay, so we survived that. Let's first exhaust the mansion and we'll draw a card. We need a physical. Okay, we got one. Ready for a fight. To play, they're ready for a fight. And I think what I do here is I want to get Gambit down. I can either hold on to Ironheart or just play Fruition. I feel like what we actually do here is actually we can Gambit first. We probably don't even need to ready for a fight here. Um, but I like to get it down with the practice plans, right? Uh, does Gambit come down? Because we're running out of allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 2 more allies on the deck, though. Maybe we can. And the 2 allies are Vivid and Nick Fury, which is really good. We can block Attribute, and Nick is just really good anyways, right? Do I hold on to Ironheart here for the next turn? I think we're okay doing that. Yeah, let's use this as 3 resources right here so we can play Gambit. Gambit's a 3-cost ally. Whenever you enter play, look at the top 3 cards in the counter deck. 1, 2. Ooh, that's nice to see. 3. And then tuck 1 under him so only the boost is available. We're going to take the 3 booster right here, Thanos' armor, and tuck it underneath Gambit. So now Gambit has 3 Thor, 3 attack, equal to the boost icons like card tuck under him. This goes back on top of Seymour, and now we know the encounter order, which is going to be Thanos is going to scheme with a boost of 1, and also this encounter card is very easy to deal with. Okay, cool. So Gambit doing really good things there. And then I think we still play the red for fight, but we can flip down to RU here. So let's go ahead and flip down. And we're going to use our growth spurt here. Action plays 2 growth counters on GROOT. Let's go from 1 up to 3 counters now. So that feels great. And again, we can't Thor from here because of the crisis, but we can exhaust the Thor for 3, clear off Sanctuary here. So when Size gets defeated, we may spend physical resources to do damage to Thanos. Let's not do that. So this just goes Victor's Way, getting removed from the game. Alright, in a game it will take a consequent damage. Actually, wait, let's make sure I calculate the threat correctly. 4 goes up to 5. He schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes up to 9 threat. Okay, really got to hope that we draw into a Vivian here. Okay, and then so Gambit did that, and then we're going to use a physical resource right here to play Ready for Fight, and the requirement to play this card is a physical resource. So let's get this down here. So basically, Ready for Fight is our key card here. When an enemy would scheme, we can discard this card, we change hero form to enemy attack shoot instead. That'll allow us to not let the main scheme pop. And that's going to our turn. Let's right back up, and we want to try to build out these growth counters here. All right, we're going to hold on to Ironheart, drop it up to hands of 6 and Arc Eagle, and let's try to get a big boost here. Vivian is who I want the most. Ooh, Furrow Ground is going to be so good here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, we're still drawing some cards, so we may get Vivian. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. Okay, it is Thanos' turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Goes from 4 up to 5 threat. He's going to scheme because we're an article. He's schemed with a base of 1, 2, 3. Gets a boost card here. We already know it's 1, so he adds 4 threat to the main scheme. Going up to 9 out of 12, so we're okay. Then after he activates, he triggers all the stones with the Fingon. There are no stones, so we just put the top card of the stone deck into play, which is Reality Stone. Okay. Then we could dealt 1 face down counter card, which we already know is a Mad Titan. Put the top card of the stone deck into play, and that is it. So pretty chill turn here from Thanos, thanks to Gambit. So we get another stone, which is a Power Stone. So now next time Thanos activates, we're going to trigger both those stones. Okay, back over to our turn. Let's Growth Spurt, because it's a new round. We can get another 2 counters, go up to 5 counters here. So we're building out our growth counters. Let's exhaust the mansion, draw a card. Not Vivian. Let's do, just use a double here, play Ironheart. Yeah, let's draw 1 more card here. No, Fertile Ground also draws a card. I want to play Fruition. Let's Ironheart here first. We use double resource, so we can play Ironheart. So whenever you play from hand, we can draw a card. She'll be right up. Let's draw another card here. Build support. Oof. Okay. I think we have to clear off Tribute. Feels bad. Oh, man. Yeah, then we got to clear it off naturally. Let's use the build support as a resource to play Fertile Ground because we have it in hand already. It's a 1-cost support. As an RT action, we are an Alter Ego. When exhaust a card, place a growth counter on GROOT and draw a card. So we still got a little bit more card draw left. Let's exhaust it here. We get a growth counter, go up to 6 counters. From 5. Where's the 6, guys? Right here. 6 counters now. And we can draw a card. Vivian. Okay, not Vivian. The double here is not good, but we can just play our entire hand. Which is not terrible. And we want to get these upgrades out, right? For the Reality Stone, if that triggers a lot. Yeah, we can just get really built out here. Let's use the double physical resource so we can play a Death Focus. It's a 1-cost upgrade right here. It's a hero action though, so we got to flip up. Let's go and flip up to hero form. And we're going to go ahead and use Death Focus. So we can exhaust it as a hero action. Reduce the resource cost of the next superpower that you play this turn by 1. It's a 1-cost superpower upgrade here for Groot, so it's now free to play. Whenever Groot makes a basic attack, we remove counter from here. We get +2 for the attack. That's kind of like the most not useful one right now, but that's okay. Let's build some room here for our cards. And then we're going to play Practice Plan, 0-cost upgrade, so we play this for free. After we discard a prep card with like ready for fight, we can discard this card and return the prep back to our hand. And we'll also play Fruition. It's a 0-cost event. We get 2 more growth counters on Groot. So we go from 6 up to 8 counters, guys. So we're building this out here. Unfortunately, no Vivian, but we can still thwart. So let's have Ironheart Thor for 1 from Tribute. Shut down 1 threat. She'll take a consequential damage. Groot's going to Thor for 1, clear off Tribute. When defeated, we do the player who defeats us a face counter card. That's not great. That scheme is gone now. And then Gambit's going to Thor for 3 from the main, drop this from 9 down to 6 threat. And then he'll take a consequential damage. We need some more thwarting right here, guys. Nick, Fury, and Vivian. I mean, Nick is what we're looking for now. That's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. The good thing is we can tank some attacks here from Thanos. Those are growth counters. And we're going to draw back up to our hands as a 5 here. Ooh, we got Nick. Okay, cool. Ooh, and a power in all of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got Vivian. Oh, man. A little bit too late, but that's okay. All right, it is Thanos' turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Goes up to 7. He's going to attack us here. I think what did I draw? I have Nick to do thwarting if a sizing comes out, so we're going to block his Ironheart here. So Thanos hitting with the base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's his face down boost card. 2. So 6 damage, takes out Ironheart. After he activates, he can trigger both the Power Stone and the Reality Stone because they're both in play with the Infinity Gauntlet. We can choose order. Let's do Reality Stone first. Discard an ally upgrade support control. Let's discard an upgrade. 0-cost Pirate's Plane. Getting rid of that. That will finish off the Reality Stone. Then Power Stone here, you are stunned. So we just get stunned here as Groot. Which is totally fine because we have the Nightmares. Alright. And that is it with activation. Now we get dealt 1 encounter card, and we have 2 here, which is not my favorite, but we'll see what happens. First encounter card, I am inevitable. Give Thanos a face down boost card. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a boost card here. And then last encounter card is, oh man, Shadow of the Past coming out. Okay, let's get our nemesis set. Okay, so we review our sets on nemesis minion, which is Fernax. We get our nemesis side scheme, which is Blazing Infernal, and we shuffle these 3 cards into the encounter deck. Take 200 damage. If Blazing Inferno is in play, take 1 additional indirect damage. Okay, and if Fernax in play, we can take another indirect damage. So this is just indirect damage here, which Groot can block out with our growth counters. Oh man, Shadow of the Past, guys. Okay, so I want to flip down. I do have to ready for a fight here. But we need to make sure that we can thwart first before we do that. Gambit definitely putting in a lot of work for us, though. I mean, he thwarted for what, 9 threat here? Crazy guy. All right. So that's going to be Shadow of the Past here. Fernax has a response after he activates, do 2 indirect damage to each player. He's not activating now. Blazing Inferno has a 4 response after villain phase begins. We do 2 indirect damage to each player. So I want to clear that. That comes in with 3 threat. Do we have some root stomps here in our deck still? Let's see. Discard pile, we have, I think we've only seen 1 root stomp, right? Yeah, we've only seen 1 root stomp. So we should have some more here. So let's exhaust Avengers Mansion, draw a card. And Nick will help us dig. Oh, we got I Am Groot. Okay, that will kill Fernax. Probably want a Night Nurse here. And then, do we have any superpowers? We don't. Okay, let's go ahead and... I could just exhaust to get rid of that, but I kind of want to thwart with my basic thwart stat. Oh, we could also Vivian out that side scheme here. I kind of would rather just spend her, actually. So let me think here. I think we do... Yeah, let's draw and see our hand first. We'll do... Actually, are we going to deck out? We're not, right? Okay, good. That's good. I think I want to get Gambit out before that happens. So we'll do 4 resources right here, including the Power Novice as a double when paying for a basic card. So yeah, 4 resources there. So we can play Nick Fury. Whenever Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to draw 3 cards. Hope we get a Root Stomp. Okay, and we got the Root Stomp, guys. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and play Project Plan. So 0-cost upgrade that we can play for free again. Let's get it back down. And let's see what we want to do with our hand. So I could Root Stomp and Vine Shield. Or I could just I am Groot. Do I care about the Groot counter? Not really. I'm already at 8. So we could just I am Groot here. Take out Fernax. Nick and Groot thwart out the side scheme. Gambit thwarts the main scheme here, and then we deck out. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll exhaust Night Nurse, remove a counter. Drops down to 2. We can discard a stats card. Let's get rid of the stun. And we can also heal damage. We're at full life though, so nothing else happens with that. But got rid of that stun there. So now we can straight up attack. Let's go ahead and exhaust Death Focus to reduce the cost of next superpower that we play by 1. So I am Groot. Here's 1 cost. It's a superpower. Here's a resource to play I am Groot. Your action attack do damage to an enemy equal to a number of growth counters on Groot. We're going to do 8 damage for the 8 counters on Fernax and take him out in 1 shot. So Fernax is defeated. All right, then we're going to use a resource here. We'll play Vine Shield. This is the one whenever we make a defense, we can move a counter to get +3 for that defense. So we get another Vine upgrade out. All right, then we're going to do Nick Fury Thwart for 2 from here. Groot Thwart for 1. Clears that off. Killing the side scheme. Nick will take a consequential damage. Then we're going to do Gambit Thwart for 3 from the main. Drops us from 7 down to 4. And threat's still a little bit higher than I'd like. And again, if it takes a consequent damage, he's going to get knocked out. So he goes back into our shuffle, into discard pile, and then this encounter card will go into the encounter discard pile. All right, and that is going to end our turn. Okay, we're getting really well built out here. I just want to get the helicarrier out, and we want to drop the main down a little bit more. All right, we're going to drop back up to hands here of 5, and that will deck us out. So we can deal a face down encounter card again. Ooh, the We Are Groot here is pretty nice. So now we're just looking to get the helicarrier out. Once we get that out, I think we should be pretty good to go, and we'll have our allies back here, except for Nick Fury, unfortunately, which is our strongest ally. But we got the other ones, so they're going to help us do the majority of the thwarting here. Now that our economy is a little bit better. Actually, is it really better? I'm with Death Focus and Mansion. Oh, we can just play our Thor event. Hopefully we can get that out. All right. I think we are all shuffled up, and we're going to draw back up to 5 here. So 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Rocket Raccoon. Okay, it's Thanos' turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us. We're going to block here with Nick Fury. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the boost. Oh, he has another boost here. So he gets double boost, right? Because he has that boost from last turn. Okay, discard an ally or support you control. Ooh, support is rough. If we discard Nick, I think I discard Night Nurse here. Because it's Fertile Ground or Night Nurse. Yeah, we're going to discard Night Nurse. So discard an ally or support control. We're going to discard the Night Nurse here, which is support. So that was a boost effect. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on Nick Fury. Takes him out. No overkill with that. Hopefully we get a minion because we have so much damage in our hands here. Let's move everything a little bit closer. Okay. He activated. He flips a stone, which is the Mind Stone. Oh man, Niner's already gone. This one will confuse whenever Thanos activates. He uses an encounter card for a total of 2. First one is, ooh, we got a minion here with Quick Strike. So Super Giant. After she attacks and damages a character, so that character, she's gonna attack us here. So we take 2 damage, but we actually don't take damage because for Colossus we remove 2 growth counters instead, dropping us down to 6 counters. Since we did not take damage, we do not get stunned because we have to take the damage to actually get stunned, and this prevents us from taking damage. So that's really good to see. Last encounter card is Avatar Death. Thanos attacks you with attack as overkill and piercing. That is okay. Let me see here. He's going to confuse us. I don't have any thwarting right now anyways, so I think I'm okay using my exhaust here with, yeah. So let's go ahead and, so Thanos is going to attack us. We're going to exhaust the defend for 3. Then we're going to use our Vine Shield, exhaust this card, remove a growth count from Groot, drop down to 5 counters, and we get +3 for that defense. So now we're defending here for 6. Thanos hitting with a base of 4, gets a boost card, which is 1, so only 5 damage. We block out all the damage there. So we take no damage. Avatar Death is resolved. -1 trigger after Thanos activates, so we get confused here. And then we discard this. So unfortunately, no Night Nurse now to block that out, but that's okay. All right, back to our turn. Let's Mansion and draw a card. Okay. Ooh, this is really good for Rocket. I think I want to get a Root Stomp out. We want to play Rocket as well. I could flip if I want to be really greedy here. I don't think we necessarily need this turn though. Okay, let's do. I would like to play the We Are Groot, actually. Or okay, let me see. Can I hold on to it? I can hold on to it. So I think we just hold on to it for next turn. We root stomp, play rocket. Yeah, we need to get helicarrier out. Our economy is not so good without that. Okay, we're gonna use 3 resources here when paying for a basic card because Fire Novel is a double. So we can play Rocket Raccoon. Play only if your Danny has a guardian trait, which we do have. We'll exhaust Death Focus to reduce the cost. Next superpower we play by 1. This will be 1 resource to play the 1 cost superpower Root Stomp. Do 5 damage to enemy. If it defeats an enemy, place a grow counter group. So 5 damage knocks out Supergiant. We defeat her. We get a grow counter, go up to 6 counters here. Alright. Rocket's going to exhaust. Let's store for 2. Drops the main down 3 threat. He'll take a consequence damage. We still haven't seen an advance yet. That's my only concern. If I flip down, I can fertile ground and do the thing. And I'm ready for a fight going on here. I have the other practice plan. We might as well do it. Get the toughs passed out. I mean, getting the toughs passed out. No, wait, no, we can't get the toughs until we play this thing. So we'll be taking some damage here. But I'll get the grow counters back. I think we do it. Yeah, let's flip down to Ultra Ego here. Or I draw back up to 6 here. And we're going to use our fertile ground, exhaust, draw a card, get a grow counter, go up to 7 counters. And then we'll use our Ultra Ego action, place 2 more counters, we go up to 9. So we're at 9 counters here. Alright, and that's going to turn. We can't play the We Are Groot because it's a hero action, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's ready back up. And we are confused. We're drawing back up to 6. Hold on to. Yeah, it's on to X. I want the thwarting. Alright, back up to 6 here. Okay, the doubles are looking real good here. You got another ready for a fight. So part of me wants to just. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I still practice plan, I think, because it will give me the physical to pay for it back. Yeah, okay. So it is Thanos' turn. He's going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 4 threat. He's going to scheme, goes over an Alter Ego. We're going to trigger ready for fight. When an enemy. Actually, wait. Do I want to do that? I could do it if he gets an advance. And I could just allow him to scheme right here. If I spend a turn down an Alter Ego, I can fertile ground. So let me think. If I fertile ground, I can use that card, play that, play this. I feel like that would be really good to get our ally lineup set up here. I think we're gonna let him scheme. We can throw it all out easily with the allies. So yeah, let's allow him to scheme here. He's scheming with a base of 3. He can get a boost card. The boost here is 1. So he schemes for 4. Man goes up to 8 threat. Okay, I think that's fine. After he activates, he flips a stone, which is the space stone. Okay. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is Fan of Flames. Take 2 indirect damage. If Blazing Furnace in play, we take 1 additional indirect damage. If Furnace in play, same thing. So they're not in play, we take 2 indirect damage. Let's put them both on Groot. 4 Colossus does not trigger if we're an Alter Ego because we don't have the ability here. So we will actually take the 2 indirect damage. We'll put them both on Groot. Drop down 8 life. I think that's fine. Alright, and then it's back over to our turn. So let's mention here. Draw a card. Ooh, man, I should have used it. Let's fertile ground. We get grow counter, go up to 10, and we also draw another card. So we're at 10 counters here. Okay, now we have too many counters. We need authority bent. So I can play X. I can play Deadpool. And I can We Are Groot and hold on to this fruition here. I need the readying one would be pretty nice. Do I exhaust to heal here, guys? I think I do exhaust to heal. Let's get back up to full life just in case anything bad happens. I could also try to get rid of the helmet. Not this turn. I really want to get our ally lineup maxed out here. Even though X is a little bit inefficient to play. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. I kind of want to. No, we don't need to heal. Let's get rid of that confuse. Okay, we're going to flip up here to hero form. We are going to thwart to remove this confuse. Then we're going to use a little bit of a waste here for X, but 3 resources to play Professor X. When he enters play, we have to choose one. Let's pick the one to ready next make or confuse a villain, and he's stalwart, so he doesn't get confused because it's a force response. Then we'll do 3 resources here, so we can play Deadpool. 3 cost ally. When it would be defeated by console damage, we heal 3 from instead and add an acceleration token to the main scheme, which we don't want to do. Then we're going to, let's activate here. So we'll do Rocket Thor's for 2 from the main. It'll take console damage. We'll do Professor X Thor's for 3 and Deadpool with Thor for 2. 5 threat drops the main down to 1. Both allies will take consequential here. And then let's use the focus to reduce the cost of next superpower we play by 1. We are Groot's free to play. Here, actually remove up to 4 growth counters from Groot. So we'll do all 4. Actually, how many should we do? We're blocking the X. Let's do 3 counters. Drop from 10 down to 7. And it says choose that many friendly characters. Give each of them a tough stats card. So we'll get Deadpool, Groot, and Rocket a tough stats card. 3 friendly characters here. 1, 2, 3. And let's play fruition. Play 2 growth counters on Groot. Go from 7 back up to 9. All right. We're ready to, well, I got to get rid of the retaliate, but then we're good to go here. Let's end our turn ready back up. All right, I'm feeling really built out here with Groot. We still want the Helicarrier, right? Let's drop back up to 5 here. And no Helicarrier, so we can just do damage this turn. That was his turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Goes up to 2. He is going to attack us. We're going to block this hit with Professor X. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets a boost card here of 1. So 5 damage takes out Professor X. Then after he activates, he triggers a Space Stone. Discard cards from counter until you get a minion, put it in play, engage with you. And problem is, how many minions we got left here? There's the first advance. I feel like we've seen a lot of them as boosts. Oh, we got Ebony Maw. Okay, that's fine. He's villainous though. So Ebony Maw comes into play with the Space Stone. Then we discard Space Stone. After the villain activates, all minions will activate. So Ebony Maw is actually going to attack us here with villainous. So he gets a boost card. Healing the base of 1. Gets a boost. Do I want to... Let me think here. I could block with Deadpool, and we could just discard with the ally limit if we play too many allies. We can easily kill Ebony Maw with that big I am Groot here. But I really want to attack Thanos. I think we just take the hit. Yeah, so tough will have priority over the growth counters here, so we're just going to take this hit from Ebony Maw. And with the base of 1, boost is 2. 3 damage, knocks off our tough stats. I wish we got that encounter card, guys. This with Vivian. Encounter card time is gank up. The villain in each minion engage with your attacks. Dang it. Alright, that's not great. So Thanos is going to activate against us right here. Or he's going to attack us, I mean. We have 9 counters. I think we block here with Deadpool. Yeah, he's going to exhaust defend. Thanos hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be his boost card. 2. So 6 damage. Knocks off the tough from Deadpool. He stays alive. Then Thanos will trigger the Infinity Gauntlet, put the stone into play. That's the last stone. Then, after Thanos decks out, he has a force response. You give him a face down boost card, so he gets this boost card before Ebony Maw attacks. That's Thanos' boost. And we recreate the Infinity Stone deck here. So we shuffle these 5 stones and recreate this deck. Okay, now Ebony Maw is going to attack us. He has villainous. So we'll just take this hit to the face. Hopefully he gets a low boost. This will be his boost. 1 plus give Thanos a tough. Here has 1. So just 1 damage. We lose 1 growth counter. Drop down to 8. And that is going to end Thanos' turn here. Alright, back over to us. The gang up was a little bit rough. Alright, back over to our turn. Let's Mansion. Draw a card. Got Thwart event here. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? We probably I am Groot Ebony Maw. And then just play Gambit to look at the encounter deck. Should be getting Helicarrier soon. That will help us out a lot. And then I really want to get rid of the helmet. Still not doing that yet, huh? Yeah, I think we do Gambit. Okay, let's do Death Focus to reduce the cost of next super product we play by 1. So I am Groot is 1 cost. And we'll use 1 resource here to play the I am Groot. Do damage to enemy equal to number of growth counters on Groot. We have 8 counters, 8 on Ebony Maw. Knocks him out 1 shot. Groot's doing so much big damage here. Then we're going to use 3 resources here and we'll play Gambit. So Gambit back down again. Look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Oof. Okay. Ooh, we got Exhaustion, so that's fine. We'll take this, put it underneath Gambit, and this would be the cards left on top, which is an Assault, a 0 booster, and this is the encounter card. We don't know this boost though. But wait. Here 3 infantry, give him a face down boost card. So we get both these as boosts. Dang it, the Soul Stone messing everything up, so we don't know the encounter card. Let's put this back, but we changed it from the Assault, the Exhaustion, which would have been pretty terrible. Alright, he has no more advances though. So Game's gonna have 2 Thor to attack equal to that. boost icons with that card there. And unfortunately, we're still not able to get rid of the helmet here. Dan's about to deck out. Hmm. 10 bits of flip. Let's have Gambit Thor for 2. Clear off the main. He'll take a consequential damage. And then, do I just attack? Yeah, we'll just attack for 2 on Thanos, knock off his tough status card. He has retaliate 1, so he'll hit us back for 1. We lose 1 counter, drop down to 7 growth counters. Ah, man. Do I flip down here? He's gonna scheme. Might be a big scheme, actually. Well, he still has... I don't know if he still has activation cards in his encounter deck, but we can always retro fight the second scheme. I feel like I want to flip. Yeah, let's flip, guys. We're going to flip down to Archer Eagle. We'll grow Spurt, get 2 counters, go up to 9, and then Furrow Ground, get 1 more counter, go up to 10. Our full max counters, and we draw a card with Furrow Ground. Got Root Stomp. Let's hold on to that, because the physical is needed for that thing. And then we're going to end our turn here in Archer Eagle. Alright. Let's draw back up to our hand size here of 6, hold on to Root Stomp. And we got some mentals too. Okay, we got the Helicarrier, guys. So I want to play that and get rid of Thanos' helmet. Hopefully he doesn't get it right back because he's decking out soon. Maybe we can make him deck out first. I don't know. All right, Thanos' turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme. He has this boost. He gets this boost as well. Do we ready for... No, we don't. Okay, so he's scheming for... If damage from the attack defeats an ally, put the top card of stone taking to play. It's not a damage from attack. So it's 0 boost icons with 2 boost cards. 1 scheme plus 2 is 3. So main goes up to 4 threat. All right, we are in control here, guys. After Thanos activates, we trigger the Soul Stone, heal 3 damage. He's at full life, he doesn't heal anything, and we give him a face down boost card and discard this. So it gets his face down boost here, which was the 1 booster card, which I would love as an encounter card, actually. That's fine. Now we get dealt face down encounter card, which is Under Fire. Okay. Okay, he's gonna deck out here actually. So okay, Under Fire is gonna surge, and then first we reveal the top card in the counter deck. Here's the top card that we are revealing. So we reveal Caught Off Guard. These cards are both resolved right now. So if Thanos immediately decks out, we immediately place Acceleration Token on the main scheme, and then shuffle up the encounter discard pile back into the encounter deck. So we do that right now first. So Under Fire will not go back in to the cycle, which is pretty good. And actually, Gambit has Exhaustion, which is really good, so that won't go back to the shuffle. And Thanos has a Helmet here, which won't go back into the shuffle. So we wanna try to burst him down to stage 3 really quickly right now. All right, so we're all shuffled up here. So Caught Guard is current upgrade support control. That would be the practice plan, of course. All right. Now we do the Surge Under Fire, or which is an assault. If it's an alter ego, this card will gain Surge as well. So surging into another card. Shadow the Past. Okay, review set aside nemesis minion. Nothing is set aside anymore. Your nemesis side scheme is not set aside. If your nemesis does not enter the game this way, this card gains Surge. So it's going to surge here again. Surge Fest from Thanos into Blazing Inferno. So just that side scheme there. It doesn't do anything right away, but whenever the villain phase begins, we have to take indirect damage. That's super chill. So 3 threat on there. All right. It's finally back over to our turn, guys. All right, let's Furrow Ground here. We place a GROOT counter on GROOT, and then we also draw a card, but the cost arrows are for that, so we can draw the card, even though we're maxed out on counters. Get a Root Stomp. Let's go ahead and Mansion here as well. Draw another card. Okay, that's good to see. I think we just get the Helicarrier down here. So we'll use 3 resource when paying for a basic card because the power novel is a double. So we can play Helicarrier. So we finally got the Helicarrier down here with the Mansion. All right. So we're fully built out here with GROOT. It's time to do some stuff to Thanos. Where's the ready one? This is the Thor one. We still don't have our ready event or a ready upgrade? Man, okay. So we need a mental and physical. I don't need fruition. And then physical, I can use a Root Stomp for that. And then I kind of feel we actually go Miles here. Actually, I want Gambit to get this card. Gambit is just putting in so much work. We want to play Gambit as much as possible. So we either go... I think we do Miles. Miles could thwart this out by himself. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. So we're going to flip up to hero form. We're going to have Gambit exhaust Thor for 2. We'll take it off of the main scheme. He'll take consequential damage. We're going to have GROOT swing for 2 on Thanos. So that's our first damage to him here. drops him down to 21. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1. We lose a GROOT counter instead, so just drop him down to 9 counters. Don't take any damage. Then we can trigger the hero response after we make a basic attack against Thanos. Spend a mental and a physical resource, mental physical, to discard this helmet. So let's get rid of this helmet here. All right, I'll get rid of the helmet, guys. So no one retaliate on Thanos. Then we're going to do Deadpool is going to, should he swing? Let me think here. If we get, ooh, kind of feels bad playing Miles. I think we actually just use Miles because then we can play everything here, which would feel a little bit better, I think. Yeah, okay, we're gonna exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost next play by 1, and Death Focus will reduce the cost next superpower. So Root Stomp is free to play. It's a superpower. Your action attack do 5 damage to enemy. We're gonna hit Thanos for 5. We don't defeat him, so we don't get a growth counter, but that's fine. Drops him down 16. And a no retaliate there. Then oh, we don't have the thwarting anymore. Dang it, I messed that up. That's fine. Deadpool's gonna thwart for 2 from here. We take console damage. And then Rocket's gonna thwart for 2, clear off the side scheme. He'll take console damage and lose his tough stats card instead, taking damage. And this is defeated. So I messed that up. That's okay. Then we'll use Miles as a resource to play Entailing Vines. It's another Vine card here that we can exhaust to get +2 thwart. All right, but we want the readying one. All right, that's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up here. So we block with Deadpool here because we don't want him to get defeated with consequential damage. Or else we get an acceleration token, which is not good. Let's draw back up to 5. We're gonna deck out here. Okay, we get dealt a face down counter card. Shuffle the discard pile here back into the deck. So now we're just looking for our big item Groots. We have the Thor event, but I want that damaging one now, right? The Groot has 3 Root Stomps in his kit, so whoops, we have so much ways to do damage here on Thanos. And Lashing Vine is gonna put in work. I don't think we used the red for a fight. It's just kind of a safety net for us right now, right? Because we've been in control of the threat thanks to a Gambit. All right, one more card back up to 5. Both authority events, not what I want to see. Okay, there's he's gonna add 2 to main now because of acceleration. It goes up to 4. He is going to attack us. He has this boost. He'll get another boost. We'll block with Deadpool. So here are the boosts. 1 + 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage here. Takes out Deadpool. And Deadpool's effect won't trigger because he was defeated by non-consequential damage. It was by an enemy attack. All right, after Thanos activates, Infinite Gauntlet triggers, we get the Space Stone into play, and then we get down a counter card for a total of 2. First encounter card is Fan of Flames. Take 200 damage. We will put them both on Groot, so we just lose 2 counters, drop down 7. And then last encounter card is, oh no, Master Plan. Place 4 on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes, we mill from the counter until we get a side scheme and then reveal it. So we're going to mill here until we get a side scheme, which is hopefully not Tribute. It was Tribute, dang it. So reveal this. It has that same one defeat effect with the Crisis. 2 thrown there. So I kind of want to just leave that until we get Vivian this time. All right, backward to our turn. Let's Mansion. Draw a card. I want to put on damage here on Thanos. I really don't want to get the extra encounter card. Let's Death Focus here, so we can play a superpower for free right here, or reduce the cost, which makes it free. This one, after we use the basic power, we can remove 2 counters from it, and then ready Groot. So that is really powerful to get that ready there. Okay, we can't thwart the main because of the Crisis. I wish we had some attacks here. Let's Helicarrier to reduce the cost next time we play by 1. We use a resource here so we can play Ironheart. Whenever you play from hand, we can draw a card. Ah, man. Do I just take the encounter card, guys? I'm not sure. We have a lot of blockers. Maybe I just hold on to them. Okay, let's do... Groot's going to swing for 2 on Thanos. We're going to exhaust our Vine Spikes. We remove a counter. So drop down 6 counters. And whenever we're making a base attack, where's the 6? Oh boy. Oh, here we go. 6. We're making a base attack. We get +2 for attack. So we'll swing for 4 on Thanos. Brings us from 16 down to 12. Okay, so 16 down to 12. And then after we make a basic activation, we can exhaust this card, Lashing Vines, remove 2 counters, drop down to 4, and we can ready Groot back up. And then do I just swing again for another 2? Kind of want to. We don't have to practice playing here for the red fight, but I think I still want to red for a fight here. So let's swinging for 2 on Thanos, risen down to 10 life, and then we'll flip down to Alter Ego. We'll use Growth Spurt to get 2 counters, and for our ground to draw a card and get 1 more counter. So we draw a card, we get 3 counters. So going up to 7 counters here. Alright. And actually, we can ready for a fight comboing into Professor X here. But what is he thwarting? Nothing. I think we just have our allies do their thing here. Okay, let's do... I have a mental with the I am Groot here. Do I... Oh man. Do I use all the doubles here to play X and also grant ward? Max on the owl limit twice. I think we just go ahead and do that. Let me see. Grant ward. No, if I get extra encounter card, I don't want it to be. Dang it. Okay. We could just play X here. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to use Gambit's going to exhaust and Thor for 2 from tribute. Clear that off. He'll take constant damage and get defeated here. And the exhaustion will go into an encounter discard pile. This is defeated, so we get a face down counter card. Just this. Then we'll use 3 Resist here when paying for basic card with the Power Novelist to play Professor X. When enters play, force spawns, choose one. We'll pick to confuse a villain. He's already stalwart. And the X can Thor for 3 from the main, drop down to 1. Because I want X to block here when we're ready for a fight. Ironheart will Thor for 1 as well. Clear the main off, and both allies will take consequent damage. Alright, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we'll draw back up to our hand size here of 6. And see if we can get some damage going on here. Okay, not damage. Okay, the ready for fight is good. So we can play it back down after we lose this one. Alright, Thanos' turn is going to add 2 to the main. He is going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. We're going to trigger the ready for fight. So we discard this. I think we did actually earlier. I don't remember. We discard it and we flip it to hero form, and Thanos will now attack us instead of scheming. So it's going to attack us here. We're going to block with Professor X. He's in with a base of 4 with the Gauntlet. Boost card of 3. Dang, okay. So 7 damage takes out X. Then after Thanos activates, he'll trigger the Space Stone. We mill until we get a minion and then put it into play. And this minion will activate immediately. Okay, she just has piercing, which is fine. Alright, we discard this now. So now pressing minion is going to hit us for 3. I think we just take it. We don't have the... Yeah, we're just going to take 3 damage. So we drop from 7 down to 4 counters. Okay. Then we could down 1 face down encounter card for a total of 2. First encounter card is Black Order. While Black Order minions in play, threat cannot be removed from this side scheme. So since she's Black Order, we can't remove threat from there. 2 threat. Last encounter card, Super Giant. Ooh, okay. She has Quick Strike, so she's going to hit us here for 2. We'll just take it. So drop down 2 counters only now. But after she damages, we get stunned. We don't get damaged because our counter's blocking that. Okay, backwards to our turn. But that was a little bit scary. Let's mention here and draw a card. Ooh, we got the I am Groot. Not going to do much damage here. We need the Root Stomp. So we need to kill both these to clear that hazard. Rocket and Miles are good here to do that. Let's do... Helicarrier is going to reduce the cost next time we play by 1. So Miles and Miles only 2 costs. This would be 2 resources here, so we can play Miles. When Miles enters play, choose Thor attack. We're going to choose attack. He gets +2 to that power. So let's have him swing out for 4 here on, I guess we'll do Super Giant. And then he'll take a consequence damage. Then, what are we doing here? We could... Rocket's got to activate. We could keep him alive, actually. Let me think. Am I using my readies? Yeah, okay. I think I don't play this. I need a physical for the ready for a fight. So I could play like this, and I could def focus to play this I am Groot. I think we just do that. Feels bad. Or do I hold on to this, forget about the tough, and then try to build out the grow counters to play that later? I could also use a big I am Groot here, which also works. But then I need a physical for the ready for a fight. So I have to be like this. And then def focus. It doesn't line up. Okay. I think we just naturally thwart from the Black Order and have the allies kill... Wait, okay, hold on. If I swing for 2 on this, Rocket can defeat her. Ironheart defeats her. Now I need threat removal. So I just play as I am Groot, I think. Here. No, I need the physical for the ready for a fight. I think I'm gonna toss. I really want to hold on to that. All right, guys. Is there another way for me to do this? Let me think. I could ready, but use a basic activation, but with lashing vines, right? If I spend 2 counters. So let's say I swing for 2, then I ready. I could Thor for 1. I heard Thor's for 1. Rocket kills 1. No, that doesn't work either. Oh man, it feels bad. It depends on what fertile ground draws us. Yeah, we need a physical resource here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess we just use it if we don't draw into one with fertile ground. Okay, that'll be the play. All right, we'll do depth focus to reduce the. Actually, we can't do that yet. We are going to swing for 2. They attack, and then we can. Okay, we're gonna swing for 2. Take out Supergiant. So she's defeated. All right, Ironheart's gonna swing for 1. Press the Midnight. She'll take console damage. He gets defeated. Rocket's gonna swing whenever he attacks a minion. He gets +3 for attack, so swing for 4, takes out President Midnight. He'll take consequential and get defeated as well. So we cleared off all the minions there. And they all swarmed on us in one turn. Now that all the minions are gone, we can remove threat from this side scheme here. So we'll do Depth Focus to reduce the cost of next superpower we play by 1. So there's only 2 costs for this. Yeah, we'll use a double resource here to play We Are Groot. Hero action. Wait. Oh no, I'm not ready. I was thinking about using my thing. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So double resource here to play I am Groot. Your action throw remove threat from a scheme equals to number of growth counters, which is only 2. But that's enough to clear off the black order here. So that was a pretty roundabout way to do that, unfortunately. Alright, then we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego. We'll use Growth Spurt and Fertile Ground to get 3 counters, go up to 5. And we can also draw a card with the Fertile Ground. Physical. Not physical, dang it. Okay. So we're gonna have to toss the I am Groot as a physical resource to play this ready for a fight. And we'll also play the practice plan back down here as well. All right, let's move this a little bit over. We're not going to play our big attacks here. All right, back over to Thanos' turn. We're going to ready back up all our cards. And we'll draw back up to 6 here. And I think I almost wanted to let him scheme, right? We have the... Oh my goodness. Okay, we drew 3 root stomps in a row. All right, Thanos' turn. He's going to add 2 to man, goes up to 4. We allow him to do the first scheme. Scheme with 3. Boost card is 1, so he schemes for 4. Man goes up to 8 threat. And if he gets an advance here, that's whenever we'll ready for fight. He flips a stone after activating Reality Stone. Then we can deal a face down counter card, which is Corvus Glaive with Retaliate and Toughness. That's fine. So back over to our turn, we're going to Growth Spurt and Fertile Ground. So we get 3 counters, go up to 8, and we draw a card with the Fertile Ground. Then we're going to Avengers Mansion, draw another card. Ooh, we got Vivian. She can... No, he's elite. She does nothing. Not a good Vivian turn, huh? I could Fruition to max all encounters. No real point of maxing out right now, though. Okay. Let's see here. I definitely want to Root Stomp him. Let's just flip up to Hero Form. We don't even have threat removal right now. Dang it. We don't have the Thor defense. Okay. Let's do... I think we just swing here for 2. Knock off the Tough and Corvus Glaive. He's going to retaliate, hit his back for 1. We lose 1 counter. Drop down to 7 counters here from 8. Then we're going to Helicarrier to reduce the cost. And shall play by 1. Death Focus will reduce the superpower, so we can play Root Stomp. If I should attack, do 5 to enemy. If it defeats it, we can get a growth counter. So 5 damage, takes out Corvus Glaive. He won't retaliate, and we'll get a growth counter. Go up to 8. Okay. Then, man, the man's gonna go pretty high. But we have the ready for a fight actually if he gets an advance. So Miles will Thor for 1. Drop the man down a little bit. He'll take a consequential damage. I like to double Root Stomp here. Then I get a growth counter, and we can flip Thanos. I go up to 10 counters if I do that, actually. No, that's a little bit too greedy. I don't think we do that. Okay, let's play Fruition. Play 2 growth counters on Groot. We go up to 10 counters again. And then let's use a resource here so we can play the Night Nurse. Let's get the Night Nurse back down. She's pretty essential because he still has all those Stun and Confuse stones. So that's going to halt us whenever we're trying to make this push here. Okay, and then here, really want to go for damage. Getting the tough though, it's pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna get the tough, guys. We'll use resource here to play We Are Groot. Here, actually remove up to 4 growth counters from Groot. We're going to take 2 off, and we can choose that many friendly characters and give them toughs. So 2 characters. We'll take 2 counters off, drop down to 8, and we'll give Groot and Miles a tough, so we can block out this next activation, or this next encounter phase from Thanos. Alright, that's going to enter turn. Let's right back up here. And we're hold on to our attack events because I want to get the damage set up here. Drop back up to 5. Ooh, we have a double with Nick. Okay. It is Thanos' turn. He's going to add 2 to the main, goes up to 11. Wait, no, 9 threat, I mean. He's going to attack us. We're going to take the hit to the face. Base of 4. Here's the boost 2. So our tough will have priority over Floor Colossus. No damage. Trades Reality Stone, discarding out upgrade support. We'll discard the practice plan again. Reality Stone is gone. Then we can dealt 1 face on counter card. Random Flames take 200 damage. Yeah, we'll put him. Actually, we'll put him on Miles so he loses his tough stats card. So I want to keep my counters right now. Alright. Back over to our turn here. Let's mansion. Draw a card. Oh, I was hoping we didn't draw it. That's fine. So I play Nick here. We'll use a Helicarrier to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. This would be 3 resources for a total of 4. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick enters play, choose 1. We're going to pick the 1 and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, how do we do this, guys? I want to get I Am Groot out. Let me think. We want to defeat him with the Root Stomp. Miles swings 2. Nick swings 2. Groot swings 2 and then readies. Yeah, okay. Actually, Groot could swing 4. Okay, let's do this. So Groot's gonna swing for 2 on Thanos. It's not the most efficient way to do it. If everyone swings here, then we could. Actually, we can have Fruition. Okay, we're gonna swing 2. We're gonna exhaust the Vine Spike. So we remove a counter, a grow counter, go down to 7, and we get +2 for that attack. So we're swinging for 4. That'll bring Thanos down to 6. And then we are going to use the Lashing Vines to remove 2 counters after basic activation, go down to 5, and we can ready Groot back up. Alright, then we're going to do, let's have Miles swing for 2, brings Thanos down to 4. Miles will take console damage, gets knocked out here. Okay, then we are going to play a Root Stomp here. So we use Death Focus to reduce the cost next to a product we play by 1. So Root Stomp's only 1 cost. This would be a resource here, so we can play Root Stomp. Reaction attack do 5 damage to the enemy. We're going to hit Thanos for 5, brings it down to 0. Okay, so if this attack defeats the enemy, it does defeat stage 2 of Thanos. So we actually get a grow counter out of that. So we go up to 6 counters here. Which is pretty neat. 6 counters on Groot. Okay, so when Thanos is defeated here, he flips over to stage 3. So he has Stalwart, Toughness, and 28 life. And he has a 1 root effect. So search the encounter deck and discard off Thanos' armor and reveal it. I don't think we've seen it this deck pass. Gambit got it earlier, so we get his armor right here. Reveal it. Attach Thanos. Reduce the amount of damage he takes from any damage. Actually, whenever Thanos will take any amount of damage, reduce it by 1. So not just attack damage, just any damage, we reduce it by 1. We can make a basic attack and spend a energy and a physical. Oh, we don't have that, do we? Dang it! I should have planned that out better. Do we have energies? Oh, the power in all of us. I should have kept that wild. That's okay. All right, we can just still play I Am Groot here. That feels bad. I wish I kept that wild. Okay, so we shuffled up here, and then Thanos' armor is in play. Okay, still our turn. We're going to have Groot swing for 2, reduced by 1. 1 damage is enough to knock off the tough here from Thanos. Then we're going to play a Fruition. So action plays 2 grow counters on Groot. We go from 6 up to 8 counters here. And we want to get this back to the shuffle as soon as possible, so I really want to play it this turn here. 2 resources to play I Am Groot. Our big attack event. Do damage to an enemy equals the number of grow counters on Groot, which is 8. It's going to reduce by 1, so 7 damage on Thanos. Raising from 28 down to 21 here. No retaliate or anything on that. Alright, and then Nick Fury, he's got Thor for 2, right? Drops the main down a little bit. He'll take a consequent damage. And then, oh man, do I flip down? Have the ready for a fight thing here. I get some more counters. and get more economy boost as well. We have our attacks back in the discard pile. I think we flip down here, guys. We gotta make this big push, right? No, wait. If he gets 2 activations, no, we're not gonna flip down. Let's ready back up in hero form. Yeah, because we need to save the ready for a fight in case he gets like an advance. Because I can't cancel both there. All right, we're gonna drop back up to 5. We deck out, get dealt face on counter card. And then we're shuffle discard power back to the deck. The good thing is we have a lot of damage protection with our growth counters here. We essentially have like 8 plus 8, so like 16 hit points basically. We need to get the push here. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. If I would prefer the big attack event or just a root stomp. We have a lot of damage even without our events because of the vine spikes and being ready with lashing vines. But yeah, let's try to do this. Okay, so we're all shuffled up. We have the useless build support in our hand. Because we got our Verground and Helicarrier already out, we're dropping up to 5 here. Got both door defense. The Gambit's always good. Alright, Thanos' turn, he's gonna add 2 to the man again with acceleration. He's gonna attack us. We're gonna block with Nick. He's hitting with a base of 5. He gets a face down boost card here, which is 0. So 5 damage takes out Nick Fury. He's defeated. Nick's always at the bottom of our deck, isn't he? Yeah, he won't go back to this shuffle. Alright, then he flips a stone, which is the power stone, which would stun us, but we have Night Nurse this time. Then we could deal a phase down counter card for a total of 2. First one is Black Dwarf. His attacks of Overkill. I think we're ignoring him. We're at that end game. And then we got our obligation. Okay, that's actually pretty good. You may flip to Arc Eagle form. Let's do that. And we can exhaust ourselves to remove card from the game or move 3 counters from GROOT. If no counters are removed, it gains Surge. If we do remove the counters, it won't Surge. So we can drop down to 5 counters here. And then I could further ground and just get the 3 back. So going back to 8, or I take an exhaust. We can clear off the main. That's pretty crazy. Let's exhaust. Yeah, so we exhaust ourselves to remove this card from the game. Okay. All right, that's actually pretty good here. Okay, so let's further ground. We get a counter, go up to 9. And then we can also draw a card. And we're going to grow spurt here as well. Get 2 more counters, go up to our max of 10. All right, that's going to be pretty fun. Let's mansion to draw a card. Got Starhawk. Okay, so for sure I'm playing the big I am Groot. I think Miles has to come down here. Ooh, Gambit. I keep forgetting we have Gambit. X could stun Black Dwarf though, but I don't need his thwarting. Let's flip up to hero form here. We're going to use Helicarrier and Death Focus to reduce the next superpower that we play by 2 now. So this is a 1 cost card. We'll do 1 resource right here. So we can play I am Groot. Hero action thwart, remove threat from scheme. You get to number of grow counters on Groot, which is 10. So we're taking 10 counters, clearing off the main scheme here. So we have a lot more breathing room now. Hopefully we're done thwarting this game. And then we can play something else. I think we go for Gambit. And we hold on to 1 more card. I think we hold on to Miles here. But X would give me the stun on Black Dwarf. I could just take his damage though. I think I'm fine doing that. I wait till I get root stomps if I want to take out Black Dwarf. So yeah, let's do 3 resources here. And we're going to play Gambit. We're going to just play the top 3 cards. Looking for a 3 booster. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Gambit fizzling here. This is card Infinity Stone deck. This is going to get an Infinity Stone. We'll grab this card. All right, so Gambit has 1 throw, 1 attack, and these go back on top. This is actually not great. It's going to cycle through the Infinity Stone deck. That's fine. All right, so we have Gambit here. Okay, Gambit not doing as well as the other turns. Any kind of mess with that order. So he can't attack Thanos. Let's swing for 1 on Black Dwarf, because Thanos has that reduces damage by 1 anyways. Gambit would take a constant damage. That will enter turns right back up. So we set him up for a Root Stomp, and we can just draw it here. All right, I'm drawing back up to our hands to 5. Root Stomp. All right, Vivian, I'm liking here with the double. It's good too. All right, Thanos' turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. He is going to attack us here. He's going to be hitting with a base of 5. He gets a boost. It's going to be super hard. We're going to block with Gambit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This card talks about the Infinity Stones deck and applies boost icons, which is 4. So Thanos is hitting for 5 plus 4, which is 9 damage. We want to keep those growth counters right now for his push. So 9 damage on Gambit because he's exhausted block. So Gambit gets taken out here. This card gets discarded. Then Thanos will trigger the Power Stone. You are stunned. But we got the Night Nurse, guys. Then Black Dwarf's gonna hit us for 3. We'll take it here. So we draw from 10 down to 7 counters. But we're fine. One face down counter card. We know it's the Mad Titan here. Put the top card of the Stone deck into play, which is the Mind Stone. And when Thanos decks out of the Stone deck, he gets a face down boost card with his ability. And then we're also going to recreate the Stone deck here. Okay. I want to be greedy and go for the push, but I think we just kill Black Dwarf here because we can't be taking that 3 damage with overkill every single turn, right? All right, so it's back over to our turn. Let's Night Nurse first. Remove a counter. We can discard stats cards, get rid of the stun, and we heal with damage. Go up to 9. Then we'll Mansion and draw a card here. Okay, let's go ahead and Helicarry and Focus. So we can play Root Stock for free. Do 5 damage to enemy, takes out Black Dwarf, and we get a growth counter because we defeat an enemy. So going up to 8 counters, and 5 damage knocks out the Black Dwarf. Alright. Do I try to get rid of his armor here? We have the energy and physical, right? Yeah, we can use Grand Ward here. And then we could play Miles and just swing super hard. Yeah, let's swing for 2 on Thanos. We're going to Vine Spike it. So we remove a counter, go down to 7. We're swinging for 4 here on Thanos. It only does 3, drops him down to 18. Then we'll trigger this hero response. I would make a basic attack, spend energy and physical right here. So we can discard the armor. Let's get rid of this. So that's gone. Then do I want to ready here? I think I need to hold on to the counters. Yeah, we're not going to use the lashing binds already. We'll do 3 roosters here to play Spiral Mouse Realis. When we play him, choose one. We're going to choose attack. He gets +2 to the power. So he's swinging in here for 4 on Thanos. Brings Thanos from 18 down to 14, and a Maz would take a consequential damage. Alright, I'm tempted to flip down here and ready for a fight. We can advance. Yeah, let's do it. I need to get some more counters here. We get our big attack. Flip him down to Alter Ego. Growth Spurt and Furrow Ground gives us 3 counters, going up to our max of 10, and we draw a card for a ground. We got it, guys. Okay, let's get turn this right back up. We have the big I Am Groot, and we are maxed out with our counters. Drawn back up to 6, holding on to this big attack event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, here we go. We have the kill. Thanos' turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're an Alter Ego. Let's allow it. Base of 3. He has this boost, and he gets this boost here. So if damage from an attack defeats an ally, we do that. It's not an attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4 scheme. Main goes up to 8 threat here. Then he's going to trigger the Mind Stone, which confuses us, and then we discard it. All right, we're good to go here. Face on counter card is Demon Syndrome. Inside 1, we add that to the main, and then give Thanos a tough stats card. We can't replace it on the main scheme, but we can. So he's just going to get a tough here. All right, guys, here we go. Okay. So it is back over to our turn. Mountain's going to swing for 2. Let's knock off the tough from Thanos. Mountain's will take consequential damage. Let's Fertile Ground. We draw a card. We're already maxed on our counters. We're going to flip up here to hero form. Let's use Night Nurse here. Exhaust, remove a counter to discard this Confuse. And also heal with damage. Go back up to our full 10 life here. Alright. Then, what do we do first? We can... Oh, we have to do the I Am Groot here first. Alright, we'll do... Oh wait, let's Mansion here, draw a card. Okay. We got Rocket Raccoon. Let's do Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next roll we play by 1. That focus will reduce the next suit power, so we can play I Am Groot for free. Do damage to an enemy equal to the number of growth counts on Groot, which is 10. We're going to smack Thanos here for 10 damage. Brings him 14 down to 4 life. Alright. And then we just finish this off here with Groot. We're going to swing here for 2 with Groot. That'll bring Thanos from 4 down to 2. And then we're going to trigger our Lashing Vines, remove 2 counters, and ready back up. Going down to 8 counters. And we can ready here. Then we're going to swing for 2 more, exhaust the Vine Spikes, remove 1 counter, and we get +2 for attacks. So we're swinging here for another 4 damage on Thanos, bring him down 0, overkilling him by 2. And if we wanted to, we could also afford to play both Deadpool and Rocket Raccoon here, which would have done only 3 more damage actually. But yeah, they could help us, Thor or something. But yeah, alright, there we go, guys. That was Thanos on Expert Mode with Groot here with a protection ready for a fight deck. And yeah, that was tons of fun. As long as Groot can access his Alter Ego, I think that he's one of those heroes that is a lot of fun. But yeah, just not being able to access Alter Ego a lot of times in true solo makes it rough, but I think Ready for Fight is a perfect match for what Groot wants to do here. I hope you guys all enjoy this gameplay. Thank you again for Sean for the custom deck build request. I hope you enjoyed this deck, and yeah, it was tons of fun trying this out here against Thanos. I hope you guys all enjoy this gameplay, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.